stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could. Hope you're doing well and out of the path of this persistent, ever-present hurricane. Thing is, reconstituted itself as it's moving up the coast, and my God, go away.
Certainly in no hurry.
Jeez. And the reporting gets tedious. Can somebody explain me why it is that these reporters insist on standing out in this storm? The one guy almost got knocked into the ocean.
Don't you feel like you could get the same message with like a live camera or something set up without you actually having to be in it?
I was watching the CNN this morning, and Tom Berman, whom I like, he's a good guy. He was standing out there in Charleston, somewhere in Charleston, soaking wet from head to toe. He looked like, I don't know what, a giant wet rag.
I watched a reporter get hit in the face with a stop sign one day standing doing a hurricane.
Oh, my God.
I don't understand why they do that.
I don't get it.
You don't need to do that. What? Just put a camera. We can get it. We don't need. I don't understand. Can somebody explain me why that is? I don't know why. I just don't get it. I don't get it. They insist on standing there. The one guy, the wind was so fierce, he was leaning forward like, he was at a right angle. I don't know what angle he was at. He wasn't perpendicular to the ground, I can tell you that. It wasn't a right angle. And he looked like he was leaning forward. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. They don't need to do that. We understand the weather. We know it's raining. You don't need to be standing in it to let us know it's raining. We know it's raining. We can see. Oh, my God. I guess they're trying to humanize the storm. I don't know what
with 200, 150 mile per hour winds.
Winds, right?
Yeah, let's not.
And I'll tell you what's so disturbing are the images coming out of the Bahamas.
You're right. It's awful.
Awful is right. That is the word. Awful. Just awful. I don't know. One lady said, they said there were 20 people have died. They interviewed this lady yesterday, and she said they were trying to escape, her and her kids, and she was pushing bodies out of the way to get by. They were floating in the water.
Oh,
it's awful.
So I that 20 number, that number is going to increase.
Oh, absolutely. Last I knew it was 5, so for it to be 20 now,
it's 20, and it's going to be more than that. And she said there were, and the reporter said, "What did you say? Were there bodies?" You say floating. She said, "Yes, we had to move them out of the way so we could get through." One man, it's reported, watched his wife in the house drown. Now, I can't even imagine that. Watched his wife drown right in front of his eyes, and there was nothing he could do. And, it's not the wind that kills people, it's the water. Drowning, it's the water takes most lives. That is the nemesis. The flooding, sometimes it's like they say, flash. I mean, It's there right now.
And it's going so fast with those winds. And, you could be walking down the street and all of a sudden you're swept up and
gone.
Yeah. It's not like you can control the path of where the water's going.
You can't. You just can't. And people on top of their roofs, and I don't know. Some of those people decided to stay. Maybe they couldn't leave. You can't assume. Our hearts go out to them. I don't know how Grand Bahamas and some of those places, I don't know how they're going to get back. I just don't. The debris field was the guy was walking through the debris field, and you couldn't make for whatever it was around him. It just looked like I don't know what. Artifacts of one sort or another. This has been something. I don't know. Random. It's all random too, man. Wrong place, wrong time. I don't know what we're doing. But everybody's trying. The Red Cross and nothing's going in there to help these people. They're running out of food and water. I don't know what they're going to do. They got to get help in there. I don't know. It makes you, doesn't it make you think a little bit? Just a little bit? You know, we live our daily lives, and all of a sudden one day you're sitting there and you're watching your wife drown in front of you. Humbling.
These natural disasters always help put my life back into perspective.
Doesn't it, though?
It does.
It truly does, Katie. Put things into perspective. Anyway, you've all heard so much of this news. I don't need to report on it. I just don't understand why these reporters insist on standing out in that weather. You don't need to do that. We get it. Here's how you can. You don't have to stand outside to get a hold of us either. You can. You don't have to stand in the storm to make contact with this show and to contribute to the dialogue. Dialogue is always more interesting than monologue. We love it when I just absolutely love it when you call and talk. I don't care what you want to talk about. It makes no difference to me. Topic, off topic, in the topic, whatever. New topic, you do what you want. If you can take the time to listen and watch this show, I can.